Hey YouTube, I am here to do the best pre-loved item tag. I was tagged by Andre, thank you very much. As you all probably know, this tag was started by Eva in the City because Jerusha Couture here on YouTube was getting a bunch of idiots commenting idiotic things. So I was tagged, so I'm gonna do the tag. I have two pre-loved items in my collection. I'm pretty much new to YouTube. I started watching this, I guess, when I was on maternity leave about 2.5 years ago. It started out with makeup, and then because I had just had my son, and that was my second child, and I needed to cover up some of the tiredness. So I started with makeup and then slowly branched into designer items. I was always a designer item buff anyway. Never thought twice about whether I would buy anything pre-loved or new. You know, if I found a good deal, I bought it. And quite frankly, the only thing I've got to say about people commenting on is, one, they've got a lot of time on their hands. Two, they're dumb. So to move on to the tag, my first pre-loved item I got off of the Real, and it is my Speedy 25, my Louis Vuitton Speedy 25. Now, I had bought a handbag years ago. It was years ago, maybe about 8 years ago. I was going to get the Speedy 25. I got a gift card to Saks, and I went to Saks and I was gonna buy the Speedy, and then I changed my mind because I didn't like, at the time I didn't like top handle bags, and they didn't have a bandolier at that time. So I changed my mind because I hate walking around holding bags in New York because I feel someone can just run up by you, snatch it out of your hand, and I hate holding bags like this because what do you do with this hand? I feel foolish. So I went over to the Fendi section and bought myself a Fendi bag instead of this. At the time, these bags, I think, were either $500 or $600. So, in watching YouTube channels, I was like, maybe I should go, about a year and a half ago, I was like, maybe I should go and buy the Speedy 25, just to have in my collection. Why not? Looked at the price of the Speedy 25 nowadays and was like, hell no. I am not paying that much money for a Speedy when I could have bought it years ago at, you know, like 500 bucks. So what I did was, because of Real YouTube, I learned about Real and Fashion File and Tradesy and Vestiaire Collection, from all of those, you know, secondhand sites. And I found this one. It was in amazing condition, and I think I paid, it was listed for $4.96. Real always has a 20%, which is why I like the Real a little better than Fashion File. I think their prices are better. It was 20% off, and then I had like a new member coupon. I think I ended up paying $3.50 for this bag, and yes, $3.50 I will pay. If you've got money to burn, you knock yourself out. I do not. And this bag is just as good as, and I dare say better than, the new ones, because the quality of this bag is absolutely amazing. It came to me perfect. The only thing is the patina, of course. And I think the patina is actually pretty good as well. So I've had it now for a year and a half. It's nice honey, and maybe in a couple of years I will get the leather replaced, but for now it is perfect. This bag is made in France, and it was made in the year 1996, which I thought was super cool because that is the year I graduated high school. So this bag is 20 years old. So for 20 years old, I mean, it's awesome. And I think the inside, it's got a bunch of junk in it, but there was no stains or anything in the inside. It was perfect. So I was so glad I found it. The listing said it came with a lock. When I got the bag, it did not come with a lock. So I just went to Louis Vuitton and bought myself a lock. I bought the luggage tag with my initials, and then I bought the strap to wear with it, you know, when I want to wear it crossbody. So, I mean, why not? Why not? Perfect purchase. And pre-loved stuff, if you can get a good deal, is to me the way to go, because quite frankly, these brands don't give a fluff about you. And that is directed to people who have the nerve to tell other people what they should do with their money, or, you know, look down on them otherwise. And I was watching some, I'm not even gonna mention her name, and she's going on about Hermes, and how Hermes, the what is it, the Birkin, and of course she couldn't get herself a Birkin. Apparently, Hermes is all over the place with who they want to sell a Birkin to, and you know what, whatever. That's just whatever. I can't, because quite frankly, I've seen the Birkin in real life. Nice bag. It's not worth the money that they're selling it for, number one. Number two, it's just a dead piece of skin from an animal that is stitched together nicely. That's all it comes down to. And if this girl thinks, she said something about how people who buy, used Birkins on pre-love sites, they're not in the club. Sweetheart, you're not in the club either, number one. There is no club, number two. We're not 16 in high school. And if you think that humanity is, this idea that, your worth is, somehow dependent on what you make or how much money you make, that's what's wrong with humanity. Just because someone can afford a Birkin does not make them better than the person homeless on the street. Because let me tell you one thing, that things can change real quick. So I just unsubscribe from you. I don't have time. I don't have time for stupidity. I really don't. So, and quite frankly, people who are buying bags, it should tell you something actually about the Birkin or whatever handbag. If people are willing to give it up, then maybe, and sell it to Fashion File or wherever they're selling it to, maybe it's not the end all bag anyway. So just, yeah. I have nothing else to say. I cannot be bothered with this. When I first heard this, I think I clicked on to Jerusha's website channel by accident, and then she was going on about the people giving her hate because she buys her bags. I was just like, do people really have time in the day to I wish I had the time, seriously. And if I had the time, I wouldn't waste my time. I don't understand it. And let me just say too, that unless I am sitting up in your home, I have not produced any children for you, I do not work, and I have full access to your bank account, and I'm just living off of you, you have no right, no business to tell anyone or me or whoever what to do with their money. That's it. Ran over. So, this is my little pre-loved baby. And I even say, that whole word pre-loved, I guess, is a nicer way of putting it. I bought it from the thrift shop, basically. I don't care. Anyway, this is the second piece I bought pre-loved because I refuse to pay full price for this. It is not worth it. The only, I did pay, I'm not even going to say the price I paid for that Chanel necklace I have, which was absolutely atrocious for costume jewelry. It's dumb. It really is when you come to look at it, because it's not worth it. You're paying for someone's name. Granted, some of these things, unfortunately, I am drawn to. So I did pay full price for that Chanel necklace. The Hermes bangles, as much as I love them, I will never, ever, ever pay full price for them. Why? When I can get it for $300, pretty much new, and authenticated. Why would I? I'm saving myself money so that I can move on to the next thing. Even if I had money, I wouldn't spend my money on half the crap that's out there, because it's not worth it. I love my bangle though. And I bought this from Tradesy, and I think I paid about $3.50 for it as well. And there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I, like an idiot, scratched. All these scratches are me. Which is another reason why I wouldn't pay full price for it, because it scratches too easily. To each their own. If you want to have an arm up to here of Hermes, I keep saying Hermes, who cares? Hermes bracelets, that's your business. I don't care. Good for you. Good for you. Live and let live, people. There are bigger fish to fry. They're just other things, So I did the tag because I was tagged by Audrey, and I thank you for the tag. So I'm going to pass this on to WinfireK, because she has fabulous pieces that she has in her collection. So if she'd like to do the tag, I pass it on to her. And you guys do you. Do you. And don't worry about what other people say or think. I wish someone would, I wish. Anyway, I just have no time for stupidity. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous day, and I will talk to you later. Take care.